going to keep it going with weather. All right, we're going to switch out Hannah, bring in Majestic into the Live Impact studio. That's the magic of television. Majestic, look at us. We are just staying in this summer motif.
Yeah.
We're sun's out, guns out.
Are you sleeveless today?
We're still holding on. We're still holding on. Huh? Yes.
Did you see my muscles? I was given the whole.
You got muscles.
Yeah.
You don't need to do the zoom in. You don't need to. You don't have to put it just back on me. You were getting ready for that.
I was ready. I was ready.
Do it.
Yeah. We look like just there's the Starburst pack.
That's exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And then, but it's the side fruits.
Yes.
The secondary fruits.
Hey.
Anyway, I
Starburst are
digress.
Starburst.
It's all fruity. It's all yummy and sweet and sunny.
And we're just happy it's Friday and it's beautiful.
And it's Friday. Exactly.
Thank goodness. It was kind of cool this morning, cooler temperatures.
Yes, I actually brought my little jacket.
I saw you kind of bundled up.
Well, that's in here.
Jane's always
That's on the
That's
rag.
here. Look at this. This is. I might be suns out, guns out outside, but in studio, it's like this. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. What's up?
It's the coolest that we've been since I think it was June 24th, right around there. Last day of July is today, too. Pretty crazy. The last day of the month, we needed to end it with some sunshine. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I want to talk about the temperatures that we've seen this morning because these were our low. So 64 here in Charlotte. It's not just our air temperature. That was really nice, but honestly, the drop in humidity made it feel a little cool, especially up in the high country. Look at those mountain temperatures, 49 degrees this morning there in Boone. So some of you may have been actually grabbing a light jacket heading out the door. You know how it goes, though. Sunny skies really start to warm things up. Look at how pretty it is right now there at Beach Mountain. Absolutely stunning this morning. Much the same as we're looking towards Myrtle Beach. Just another great day where it doesn't matter where you are across the Carolinas. We have plenty of sunshine. Maybe you're doing something fun this weekend. We have things to talk about because we do have a changing forecast. So today it's going to be sunny. It's going to be nice and warm. Our average high temperature for this time of the year is 90 degrees. That's exactly what I'm forecasting. So very seasonal conditions. And then this upcoming weekend, rain and storm chances do return. Mainly on Sunday though. So that's some good news if you already had plans for Saturday. And then it is going to become a lot more humid. So if you have any plans this weekend to go out and about, you'll notice the uptick in humidity. And then next week, more rain chances. So I gotta tell you, today is the last really pretty day that we'll have for the next about 5 days in a row. Current temperatures 75 degrees here in Charlotte. Perfect weather to go out for a morning time walk. 77 there in Chiraw, 62 there in Boone. Might be a good morning for a hot cup of coffee. Our dew points, remember what I was talking about a few days ago, when we have really muggy conditions, when you step outside and you notice how humid it is. Typically, our dew points are in the 70s in scenarios like that. So when we have upper 50s and low 60s, that's indicating we just have dry air. When we have dry air, it doesn't make it feel so sticky and humid. Now, our daytime high today, about 90 degrees. Normal high, like I mentioned, 90 degrees. So we're spot on as we are rounding out the month of July. Sunny skies today, so really enjoy it. I do want to take you up into the mountains, talk about those temperatures and conditions, really, because if you're spending the weekend out there in the mountains, today's going to be the best day. 77 in Blowing Rock, 79 there in Fleetwood. As we head to the south just a bit across the foothills, it's been gorgeous this morning, and I don't plan for any big changes coming up. 90 degrees from Shelby to Lincolnton, 87 up towards Statesville, and then 90 from Monroe out towards Chester. As far as our humidity, remember, remains low today. It ramps up tomorrow, but our overnight lows tonight, they're going to drop to only about 70 degrees. So putting that into perspective, our low this morning was 64. Our low tomorrow, really the early morning hours is when we typically get our low, is about 70 degrees. So if you have plans Saturday morning, it is going to start out quite muggy. It is going to be humid all throughout the weekend, and a big factor for that is we have an approaching system that's moving in, and it's not just the humidity that you'll notice, but also the rain chances. So today, no rain. We are looking at sunny skies, clear sunny skies. And as we head towards Saturday, now we have a small chance for a stray shower or storm. But if you're headed out to the lake, the pool, you want to go for a long bike ride, you want to go for a long walk or work in your garden, it's going to be really fine. 20% chance it's just a pop-up shower or storm that'll be possible. Sunday, though, that's when things start to change, especially late Sunday and into Monday. And look at all those rain chances. That takes us into next week, where we have rain opportunity each and every day. So here's a long-range Futurecast. Here's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Most of the rain well off to the south and west of us. But as we head towards Sunday, here's 6 o'clock in the morning. The rain's coming in. Here's Sunday night. Similar scenario. I know some kids are actually starting school on Monday. Seems like next week is going to be a little gloomy. We will have cloudy skies and we'll have to dodge some rain showers at points. I wanted to slow down Futurecast just a little bit more. So Saturday afternoon, I think overall more clouds than sunshine. We will have some sunshine though. And here's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. See those little spots? That's a pop-up shower or storm. Notice very isolated. That's a big difference between isolated and widespread. So just very random. Here's 8 o'clock, seeing it still kind of around the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area, but nothing concerning at this point. If you do get in one of those little pop-up showers, it will not last long. That's the best part of the forecast, is we can't promise you it's going to be completely dry on Saturday, but if it starts raining, give it 20 minutes, it should be fine. Now Sunday's a little different. Look at that system off to the west of us. So this is 5 a.m. on Sunday. We have some storms moving in, some strong wind gusts. We could have some brief heavy downpours. If you were thinking you were heading out to church on Sunday, brunch, maybe hoping to go to the golf course, this is when things kind of just don't look the best. We have this rain that moves in, but again, it kind of pushes through and then another line starts to form. Here's 2 o'clock in the afternoon with mostly activity west of Charlotte, but it eventually makes its way our direction. That is going to be the biggest thing this weekend, Sunday's forecast, so make sure you stay close to our weather team. Of course, like always, we'll keep you up to date with the very latest. This is one interesting thing, though. The Storm Prediction Center is already indicating that we could have some severe weather on Sunday. We're multiple days out, and they're already highlighting Sunday with that risk for severe storms, and if those storms do fire up, strong damaging winds would be the #1 threat. High temperatures today, 90 degrees. Look at Sunday, 86, and next week, temperatures will mainly be into the 80s. It is going to be muggy though, so still feeling around those low 90s. All right, Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. It looks like this last day of July, absolutely beautiful. And it's Friday, so no complaints here. 70 degrees waking up tomorrow. For your Saturday morning, if you need to mow your lawn, I would say most of the day will be fine. It's not going to be the most beautiful Saturday, but honestly, we've seen a whole lot worse. So still take advantage of the day. Sunday is the day where Mother Nature will actually kind of put a little bit of a damper in your plans, where you'll have heavier rain, gustier winds, some rumbles of thunder and lightning. And then next week, you can see it kind of looks gloomy through Tuesday. Wednesday looks a little bit better. And then even as we look towards Thursday, more showers and storms are ahead, and August is the wettest month here in the Carolinas.
What?
So it's kind of right on par with what we're seeing into the first few days.
So we should, knock on Formica, be getting out of that drought.
Yes.
Drought conditions.
We need that.
All right. Thanks, Majestic.